What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back with another recipe video. You guys know for me it is bulking season, which means that my usual low carb breakfasts that I was having there for a while are kind of out the window, and I'm trying to find creative ways to get better meals in, especially in the morning. And I think if you guys are on the same path, then you're gonna love this one. Today we are making high protein French toast. I don't know about you guys, I love French toast, but I hate all the sugar and stuff that goes along with it. But if you guys follow along, then you're in for a treat. This recipe is gonna be a game changer, I promise you that. So if you guys are ready to get this epic video underway, then as always, I'm here to cook for you. Let's do it! The first thing I'm gonna do is go over the ingredients you're gonna need for this. Starting off, the most important thing, we have ourselves some 100% whole wheat bread. When I'm making this recipe, I like to go for the wide pan bread. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker pieces of bread, but I still go with the 100% whole wheat. You don't necessarily have to do that, but I'm trying to put my best foot forward and get those fiber and things like that in. So you're also gonna need yourself a little bit of unsweetened applesauce. I use a lot of this for recipes, really good way to flavor stuff without adding a ton of sugar, and it's from a natural source, so kind of a win-win. When I do it though, since I don't wanna buy a big container, because like you don't know how often you're gonna use these for recipes, I like to buy the unsweetened versions, but get them in the individual serving packs, because typically one of these is all you're gonna need for a recipe. Then you have all these left over, they're sealed, it's not going bad on you, saving money, and that's what we do here at RJF. We save money, we're building value. We also need some liquid egg whites. I have a little container here. We're gonna be using a little bit of these as well. We're gonna be measuring everything out with cups, so you don't necessarily need a food scale for this at all, which is also a benefit to this recipe. Pretty simple, guys. Then you're gonna need yourself some unsweetened almond milk. You can use full flavor almond milk if you want. Just keep in mind, once again, it's gonna add those calories up, or you can even use regular milk, but who wants to mess with that? You can do cashew, whatever your milk of choice is, but for me, unsweetened almond milk is my go-to. And then, you guys know I'm a huge proponent of the Walden Farm syrup. Well, unfortunately, my grocery store's been sold out for like a month. I need to quit making videos about it, but we're gonna go ahead and use sugar-free syrup instead. This has some calories in it, but no sugar, just sugar alcohol, so putting our best foot forward once again. And then, finally, we're also gonna need ourselves a protein powder. I'm gonna be using the Pure Bodybuilding 100% whey protein in cinnamon French toast flavor. How appropriate for this recipe, guys. Once again, we're making magical things happen here. And then two optional ingredients you don't necessarily need, but they will help a little, is some ground cinnamon. We're just gonna throw a few dashes of that in, as well as some pure vanilla extract. And what I'm gonna do is put the quantities and everything you're gonna need down in the description box below, so if you wanna make this recipe yourself, it's all there for you. So let's get started. First thing we're gonna need is a large mixing bowl. And then what we're gonna go ahead and do is make our batter in this bowl. So starting off, we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Put it in our little measuring cup here. You don't really need too much of this. Put it in there first. We get a nice little liquid base in there. And then the second ingredient we're gonna add is 1 scoop of our protein powder. Now, I have cinnamon French toast flavor. You don't necessarily need that flavor, but just about any protein will work. Keep in mind that it will affect the overall flavor at the end, but just a plain chocolate, vanilla, whatever you have should work. I can't really see this being bad, as long as your protein is a good one. The next ingredient we're gonna throw in here is 1/2 cup of liquid egg whites. If you don't have liquid egg whites in a container like this, you can take 4 regular eggs, separate the yolks, and put them in here, or you can even opt to just do 2 whole eggs, but that's gonna up your fat content. So depending on your macros, you can do either or. So we're gonna add that right in there. And then next up, we're gonna add 1 of our containers of unsweetened applesauce to this. If I can get this thing open, I think I need to hit the gym more. Come on. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a spoon, just make sure we get all this in here. Unsweetened applesauce is a great way to flavor a lot of recipes. This is a very versatile cooking ingredient in these healthy recipes, so a little bit of applesauce goes a long way. Boom, got that added in. And the final ingredients, like I said, which are optional, are going to go ahead and be a little bit of pure vanilla extract. We're gonna be using 1 teaspoon, so we're gonna measure it out and add it right in there. And then next up, we're gonna go ahead and put some cinnamon in here. Now the quantity used is entirely up to you. I'm gonna put a decent little amount in here because I like me some cinnamon. All right, it looks good to me. And then what you gotta do now is stir this all together till it's a consistent consistency throughout. Is that the right way to put that? Not sure, but we're rolling with it, guys. And we got this mixed up to the best of our ability. Now you might see some clumps in here, but I don't like to refer to them as that. I like to refer to them as flavor bursts that are gonna be on the outside of our French toast. So this is about as good as it's gonna get. I recommend, if you really don't want any of these clumps in here, go ahead and throw it in a blender or even a shaker cup to mix all this stuff together. But you know, here at RJF, we improvise on the spot. So anyways, let's get down to business. Now that we have the batter done, really the rest of this recipe is a cinch. So check out what I'm about to do here. We have 4 slices of our whole wheat bread, and what we're gonna do is take it down in this batter and kind of let it sit and let it soak up some of this. And then after you let it sit for a little bit, go ahead and get the other side of it. Oh, that already looks amazing. And let that soak up. And then we're gonna go ahead What we're gonna do with this, once it's done, is we're gonna transfer it to our stovetop cooker here. So I have it on a medium heat. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray. So what we're gonna do, now that this is all soaked up, take it out of here, and we will place it, let some of it run off, in our stove. Just like so. And then we rinse, repeat with every other piece we have, getting it down here, letting it soak up, switching sides, grab it, and we will go ahead and move this one over here too. So you really want 1 to 2 minutes on each side and then flip it. Not a whole lot. You don't want to burn it, but you want to get it nice and brown with these ingredients cooked. So I'm going to go ahead, whip the rest of this up, and I'll show you guys the finished product. And there we go, guys, we're finished. It really only took like 4 to 5 minutes to cook all of these, and we have ourselves a mountain of French toast here. Now, this next part you don't necessarily have to do. When I give you guys the macros for this entire recipe, I did include this in, but we're gonna go ahead and add some of this syrup. If you have Walden Farms, disregard this next step and just add the Walden Farms, you're good to go, but we're gonna use this sugar-free original syrup and add it to this, so let's do it. I am so excited to try this for you guys. Now, some people like to put powdered sugar on their French toast. I'm not really one of those people, but we're gonna give you another option here if you want to. If you want something that is not just stevia, some people don't like the taste of stevia at all, and you want something that's kind of like sugar or powdered sugar without all the extra calories and all that, Truvia makes a baking blend. It's a combination of sugar and stevia, and what it allows you to do is cut those calories way down while still giving you good flavor. So we'll go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of this on top. Give us that nice powdered sugar effect. Boom. Think we're good. Let's go ahead and try this. Moment of truth, guys. This is gonna be my first meal today, so I'm actually hungry and excited to see what this is all about. So we'll go in here, get ourselves a nice big heaping helping, all 4 slices of bread. And then keep in mind, once again, you can cut down on these ratios. You don't need to do it this big off the rip, but you know me, I always go big, never home. This is 100 times better than I thought it was gonna be. Holy cow. Guys, I'm being dead serious about this one. This one definitely gets the double seal of approval. And just for double verification, I'm gonna have my buddy Grant give this a try and give you guys his review too. And here we go, buddy. Get yourself a nice bite in there. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. Make sure you get a little bit of the syrup that's around the edges too.
Let's dip it.
And I want you to tell me if you could differentiate this between not healthy ones.
I would never lie to the fans.
All right, get in there. Right.
Excellent.
Right?
Can't tell the difference.
Right.
So good.
Successful recipe?
Definitely. Double seal, like Rim said. Guy ain't lying, guys.
I'm telling you, I would not lie to you guys. This might be one of my favorite recipes due to how easy it is to make. And once you hear these macros, you're gonna be floored, I promise. So let me set this down. As you can see, I've already almost tackled it. I'm gonna finish this off once we're done with the video. You have my word on that one. So the macros for this are, actually, let me get my phone. Hey, there we go. A little bit of magic on the channel. Now, in this entire recipe, the most astounding part is that there's only 8 grams of fat. A lot of French toast you're gonna get, I think they're using a lot of oils and things like that. The batters are usually like olive oil mixed with eggs, and you're getting a lot of fat there. And like I said, you guys can swap eggs for the egg whites if you're not an egg white fan, or you don't have the egg whites, you don't wanna mess with separating them. You can also use regular eggs, and that will add a little bit of fat to this, but you're still gonna get that protein in there, and really not that much. So 8 grams of fat in that entire recipe, not bad. Now, protein, we get a whopping 55 grams of protein. That is excellent, especially when we're trying to build muscle and bulk at the same time. And even then, if you just want this as a recipe for your cheat day or something that tastes good, that's not going too crazy, this is an excellent option. And then my favorite part of this entire thing, in this whole recipe, something in my eye, save me. Oh, okay. I think we got it. There is 105 grams of carbohydrates with a whopping 19 grams of fiber. So we are really putting a good foot forward here for the first meal of the day. Not that this has to be your breakfast. This can be lunch, dinner, whatever, midnight snack if you're like me. So really good macros there, guys. And in the entire thing, there was only 668 calories. So the key when you are bulking is getting your protein where it needs to be, which is usually about a gram per pound of body weight, getting your carbs pretty high. Right now I'm doing between 300 to 400 grams of carbs a day, but while also keeping your fat moderately low. Usually I recommend under 100 grams a day. So this is a amazing option. So for those of you that are having a hard time gaining weight and you are tired of like the oatmeal and the rice and all that stuff, this is a great option. I promise, guys, I wouldn't lie to you. I would not lie to you. Game changer. I'm telling you, I'm gonna smash this. Might even make up a second helping. Who knows? We have all these ingredients left over. Might just make this a French toast day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy these recipe videos, I want you guys to hit that like button first and foremost, but also comment below. Let me know any ideas you guys have for recipes and things like that, because I'm always looking for new recipes. Someone actually commented this in the comment section below and I seen it. I was like, you know what? Let's see if we can't make this. So, like I said, if you guys enjoyed it, any support helps. And also real quick, I want to let you guys know we're gonna have a full apparel launch and restock happening within the next few days. So add me on Snapchat, add me on Facebook. If you want to know when that goes live, you can find all that in the description box below. Like I said, and all the macros and ingredients and everything will be in the description box below as well. For all you guys, there's tons of stuff down there. You're missing out if you don't head down. So we're out here. Thank you guys, as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to smile, remain positive, and pay someone a compliment, because you never know whose day you can be making better with that. We're out here. This has been a Remington James production, and I will see you fine, ladies and gentlemen, at the next video. See you guys.